night would be complete without a side of onion bhajis. And today, Nisha Katona is showing you just how easy they are to make at home. Now, Nisha, it's one of those things that I would always order an onion bhaji, one of my favourite sides. Have been since I was little. But I would never feel that I could achieve that at home.
Yeah, of course. Possibly two reasons for that, Rochelle, and one of them is the fact that they're deep-fried.
Yeah.
Do you know, and honestly, I don't have a deep-fat fryer, and I rarely deep-fry anything. So what I want to show you today is how to make them. So you've got about 1.5 inches of oil in a pan, so you can completely... Are we calling that shallow frying? We're not really, are we? But sort of
I would call it a shallow.
I'd say that.
Let's just use that.
A medium fry.
It's not air frying, but it's not far off. So that's the starting point, is you only need enough oil for you to toss them in, basically.
Right, OK.
Do you know what the truth is? You could make this batter, add a good bit of oil to the batter, and then put them onto a roasting tin and roast them. So there is another idea. One day I need to do that for you. But here we are with, you know, acres of hot oil.
OK, do we start now?
Yeah, I can't really...
do a start and
look at it anymore.
I know. I'm going to eat it with my hand.
Should I squeeze this lime? Is that...
Yeah, you need it running down your hands, your elbows, really. It's how we eat in India. Right, can I start this off? The batter is based on gram flour. Now, gram flour is ground chickpeas, so it's really high in protein. It's gluten-free, which is fabulous.
Which is amazing.
And it's very, very full of flavour. So all we do, we want to get a nice kind of thick pancake consistency. I love your face.
Wow.
I loved it before you ate, and I love your face even more now.
Delicious.
So,
nice.
Into the gram flour, we add water. So we're looking for that kind of, you know, thick pancake consistency. Because into this batter, it's so easy, we're going to add... whatever vegetables we have now. Onion bhajis, generally onion. Go on, sorry.
Sorry, remind me what the flour was again. So you said what's
gram flour.
It's called gram flour.
So, OK, so it's...
And gram is basically chickpea. It's another word for chickpea.
Right, OK.
So it's basically chickpeas that have been ground up and you get this...
That's so clever.
Yeah, it's really clever. And honestly, you can make pancakes from this flour. You can pretty much, wherever you use flour, it doesn't rise. So wherever you use flour, you can substitute if you're gluten-free or trying to be gluten-free.
That's really good to know.
Yeah. So because it doesn't rise, what we're going to do, and we want a bit of a leavening in this, you can either add sparkling water. It's really good with a beer or a lager in here. But what I'm going to do is add a little bit of baking powder. I just want to make sure that oil's not too hot. It's not. So a tiny bit of baking powder, just so that we get a bit of a rise in it, and then into that, so we're getting a nice sort of thick consistency there.
These are unbelievable.
Really, you like them? I'm so glad.
I love them.
I think your threshold for loving food's quite low, isn't it?
Rude.
No.
Rude.
Rude. I don't love everything.
Don't you?
I like food. I don't love all foods.
Really?
Did you not watch Monday show? No offence, Clodagh.
He didn't like Monday, I'll be honest.
Was it a salad? Is that what offended you?
It's a salad, yeah.
I know. It's got to be done, though, hasn't it?
He has moaned about this salad.
No.
Sometimes I know.
Do you know what? Tomorrow's chef. So who's tomorrow's chef? A doctor. He's a doctor as well.
Oh, that's going to be good, isn't it?
Dr. Rupy came up to me in the gym this morning. Literally, we're in the gym, and he says, "I'm cooking for you tomorrow. Don't worry, it's not a salad." I was like, he got the memo.
It's
lovely.
known.
He got the memo. Yeah, lovely. So you're putting in the onions.
It's never something I've been tempted to do. Right, in we go with the onions. No, really, honestly, I'm completely with you. It's crazy. But it's so funny because in the East we have zero concept of salads.
Do you know what I was going to say? Absolutely. In the East, Asia, salads, I mean, unless it's sort of a Thai sort of salad, but that's got beef in it normally, a Thai beef salad.
Now, they're amazing,
yeah, that's an amazing salad.
They're good, and they've got that shrimp paste dressing and all of that. There is nothing salady about that.
Yeah.
And it's the nuts and the papaya and the all of that.
That salad I would love.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you guys are such salad haters.
Oh, yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
What's wrong with a humble salad?
It's dull.
Next level.
It's not food.
All in the seasoning. All in the seasoning.
It's made for rabbits.
No, we're being Philistines here, aren't we?
I know, yeah, completely. I'm apparently a granddad, according to Mrs.
Is that right?
Yeah.
A non-salad
Hardly.
granddad.
You're just timeless. So into this, a couple of spices, can I tell you? So you go into your cupboard and you've got this kind of brown ground spices.
Yes.
Often it's coriander, it's cumin powder, it's garam masala. Any of those are brilliant in this. So into here, I've put a little bit of garlic because we want a little bit of punch to this.
Always.
So we've got onions and garlic, marriage made in heaven, obviously. We're going to go in with coriander powder now. That gives it a lovely sort of herby fragrance. So a good bit of coriander powder. Honestly, you can belt this with spice. Really punch it full of flavour because it's quite a thick batter. Then we go in with cumin powder. Cumin powder is the way that you give...
I love cumin powder.
Do you like cumin?
Oh, yes.
It's got a lot to say for itself as cumin. You know, instantly you're into the realms of, I can smell curry now, I just want that.
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. It's like, it just fills the room, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's that definition of sort of curry. Right, bit of salt. That was baking powder, a little bit of salt to get the seasoning right. Now, here's the other thing. So I've put onions in that. What we could do, so let me just make the first onion bhaji.
Yeah, let's get it going.
Let's get it going. Don't worry, because you've got them ready. So let me just pop that into the hot oil.
Oh, yours have actually nearly gone.
Oh, no, that's why I'm now slightly embarrassed. This is what always happens.
That's why you said, let's get it going. You need more.
Yeah, now...
Are you run out?
Well, I've got one more, but I'm withholding.
Do you want me to lend you a bhaji?
Now, can I show you this? So we've put... I'm going to pop that there. We've got onion in there. The truth is, it's brilliant with any other vegetable. So if you've got a bit of broccoli, this is just tender strength.
I love that.
Yeah,
add that in.
Next level.
Next level. The other really good thing to add in is the stalks of coriander.
Wow.
So the leaf is good. The leaf gives you that fragrant. But by goodness, there is nothing like the stalk of coriander to give you good flavour in something that's as quickly cooked as this. So the interesting thing about coriander is it loses its flavour as it gets hotter.
Right.
So about 70 degrees, it loses any of its flavour. But because it's a crazy thing, because these are cooking quite quickly, can you see?
Well,
yeah, it will stay fresh, you know.
It will stay fresh, exactly. So in the centre of that bhaji, you're still going to get that lovely fragrance of coriander. So in India, honestly, it's whatever is sort of dying at the back of the
I love
fridge.
that, though. I love that resourceful cooking.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, and because it's crazy, so they get a bit of a lease of life, so just a few finely chopped beans, a bit of a lease of life in there because they're being re-steamed, which is essentially what deep frying, fat frying does. It just kind of steams things. She lies. But then it's a really good, it's sort of health by stealth as well. You know, a tin of sweet corn or whatever into this. So there, can you see how quickly they're done?
That is so quick.
It's a really quick dish, actually.
It is a quick dish. In India, you know, if you go to somebody's house, you get a cup of tea and immediately you get a plate of bhajis. So rather than biscuits and tea, which is what you'd get in the West, the Eastern equivalent is
an onion bhaji.
A plate full of bhajis.
I'm here for that.
Yeah. You've got only seconds left.
Seconds left, quickly. Well, all this is mint jelly in yoghurt, and that's the dip on the side. Salt.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mint jelly in yoghurt.
It's
really
nice,
to die
actually.
for. It's fabulous.
Oh, my goodness me. I have to tell you, they're gorgeous. You know what I love about these? I think there are something that my kids would eat too.
Right, OK.
You know, they feel like my kids would probably like them with, like, some chips or something.
Ketchup on the side.
Yes.
Yeah, and health by stealth.
Absolutely that.
See, there's something I don't really like, ketchup. Not a big ketchup fan.
It's because you have a refined palate, Andy.
Thanks very much indeed.
I can't keep up with these palettes, to tell you the truth. I'm exhausted thinking about it.
Look, for more details from today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our chefs, download the free This Morning app. And remember, Nisha's going to be back a little bit later